Such a big relative, if you go barefoot. How much can you catch? Can you believe it? The old fisherman Balor picked up half a barrel in half an hour, walking in the mangrove mudflats after low tide. On a pair of fire pliers. That's the rhythm of picking up money. Balorj just fiddled with fire pliers. A big pincer at the bottom stands upright, valorous of precision. Ruthlessly clipped it out of the pit. However, for experienced fishermen, catching crabs is easier than eating. After a smooth operation, a large blue crab weighing nearly 2 caddies, he was tied up. However, a large crab like this, it's everywhere in these mangrove mudflats, and that's not shocking. Because it's shocking. This young crab hunter is a girl. Among the great blue crab hunters, girl crab catchers can be said to be very rare. While talking, a super good product has been captured again. This guy is bigger than the last one. Facing such a big guy, Balorj did not dare to slack off at all. 2 straws of conscience. Aim for that big pair of plump pliers. It was arranged by Mali. A wave of perfect flower wings fell. This guy was paralyzed. And in the same way, another fat guy was added. Just took a few steps forward. Another one was pulled out of the mud puddle under my feet. He doesn't care. He caught him quickly. Then a wave of half-minute binding without speaking martial arts rules. This guy had to be respectful. Tie up. I didn't forget to rinse it with clean sewage. Looking at the beautiful look of being tied up and full, not to mention Balorj, I can't help but take a good look at it. I started to swallow unsatisfactorily. This just went in the bucket. A mud pit ahead is really enjoyable. There's a guy being dragged under the camera. You've got the tongs. The blue crab can only become the crab meat on the cutting board. Nature became the bag of Balorj. Then he had to endure the bitter water, accept the bondage of that biting dry straw. I have to say, this way of catching crabs is really enjoyable. Tie this steel plate well. The next second, another one emerged from the beach. Since we have met, we can only count the money and be diligent. Look at these powerful pincers. If you were kissed by him, that designation calls for a long memory for the rest of your life. Balorj. I had to tie him a silky one neatly. The hay. 3 or 2 strokes ensured his safety. Moment. This guy is tied up and can't breathe. Let Balorj hold it in his hand and enjoy it beautifully. It's really appetizing to look at it like that. It is said that catching blue crabs in the sea, it's a lost job. But someone who can fight valor like this, like the second prince to Fanxian, the deadlocked blue crab. That was the first time a big girl got on a sedan chair. But at the age of 33, he had 30 years of crabbing. The Valorian experience, not vegetarian. I saw him come to recruit. The big guy was captured. Nature. He can't help but try the beautiful woman's furnace. Huo Chunqing's lashing skills. Just put this one in the bucket. I seem to have stepped on something. A wave of bold hands groped. A blue crab was caught. Luckily, Valorian stepped on his celestial cap. If you step on his long legs, the consequences can be imagined. I can only say that Balorj is Chengyajin today. Good luck with the flag. 3 or 5 seconds of binding. This guy can come to 1,000 with the same blue crab. Let's meet. As this guy goes into the barrel, at first glance, most of the barrels were harvested. They ended today's cut with satisfaction. Action. Thanks.